Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily word. It's Tuesday, July 5th of this month of July. Hope you all had a great 4th of July holiday. And it was hot, but hope you enjoyed it. I'm not a fan of fireworks, and so I didn't see any fireworks. I heard them. I felt like our neighbors were bombing our house. But anyway, I'm glad you could join me for our time together. You can see, as I told you yesterday, I'm in my car. I'm sitting in the parking lot of St. John's United Church of Christ in downtown Dayton. It's also where our association offices are located. And you've heard me say before, but I chair the lay school board for our association, and we guard and protect and guide the lay school program for our association, where many students participate. And I chair this board, and we're going to meet today we're kind of reforming our classes to keep up with culture and what's going on in the life of churches these days. And so we're going to meet and hopefully share in a lot of good things that we restructure and get ready for a fall term, which will start later in September, actually. So for this morning, I've chosen from the book of Exodus in chapter 20. So these are the 10 Commandments that are given. And you could read the whole thing, but I chose just this one. And I'm going to read more verses than I said. I'm going to read verses 8 through 11. And the verses go like this. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. You shall not do any work, you, your son or your daughter, your male or female slave, your livestock, or your alien resident in your towns. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, but rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath and consecrated it. So we understand what Sabbath is about. Now, initially, of course, in the whole giving of these commandments, it seemed rather legalistic to Christians. But they're deeper than that. They're deeper than telling us just to stop our work. To remember the Sabbath and to keep it holy is to both honor creation itself and the Creator. Hear what it says. 6 days you should do all the labor of the work. The seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. Sorry, I lost my place. The seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. We sometimes think that Sabbath is about us, but in the 10 Commandments, it's about a Sabbath to the Lord your God. Now, I don't know about you, but most of you watching, it looks like, grew up like me and are my age or older, and a couple of you are a little bit younger, grew up where Sabbath being, a day set aside. You went to church, and then you went to your grandparents' house, or they came to your house, and it was just really a day of leisure, right? We often, you've heard me tell this story in church, we often, went on a ride in the car, and we tooled around various places, and we found sometimes a spring. If you know what a spring is, where you can go get a drink of water. I carry in my car a collapsible cup. I don't know if I can grab it or not. I'm going to try. Yeah, I have it. I carry in my glove box this collapsible cup. I don't know if you're all familiar with these collapsible cups, but I carry one in my car. It's a reminder to me of days gone by, but if I ever need it, I would have it. But it was a time that we kept Sabbath. Now Sabbath is something foreign to us, right? We don't keep it Ball fields, golf courses, soccer fields, basketball courts, the list goes on and on. Stores, they're filled with people on Sunday, on Sabbath. But I think it means more to us, and it should mean more to us than simply the idea that we rest. It's a Sabbath to the Lord your God. Now, if I had it my way, activities wouldn't start, ball games, soccer games, whatever it is, they wouldn't start until after 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That way folks would go to church and go to lunch. We try to do that. We usually come to church. Well, we don't usually. We always come to church, and then we go to lunch somewhere, usually with the kids and the grandkids, and we kind of hang out. But there's this reminder for us in this text that Sabbath is a gift of time that's granted to us. And I think somehow we've shackled it to be something else. When I hear people say to me all the time, and it happens a lot, when I ask people how they are, especially kids, teenagers, the answer is always, almost always, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Well, we find ourselves going from place to place to place to place to place without ever taking Sabbath. Now, for me, I'm biased. Sabbath means coming to church. But it's more than just coming to church. Sabbath for me, and coming to church and being in worship, is part of being in the family of God, part of holding each other up, part of what sustains us in our life, part of what binds us together in what we do together. When you come to church, when you share your lives with other people, I see it all the time. I sit in the Mission Cafe on Sunday morning and drink my coffee. I see the hugs and the handshakes and the friendships. I watch people as they come out and all the deep conversations that are happening. You see, that's Sabbath. That's beyond worship, but it's about sharing our lives with each other. And I really think that that's what we're called to in this commandment. To look at ourselves, to keep it holy, to honor God with all of our lives. Now, I'm not ever going to change what's now what happens on Sunday morning. What I hope is, though, that we would find time in our lives to be different, to feel different, to find a way to live in a Sabbath. This cup, I sometimes forgot about it. It's a reminder to me that I too need to take better care of myself in finding Sabbath. So I hope that as you plan your week, as you plan your days, as you plan vacations, that you'll too recognize the need for Sabbath in your life. So I hope that's a good word for us today as we continue in this month of July. Know of God's grace and mercy that surrounds you. Know of my love for all of you. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Have a great day.